Now we will learn about the features of Java 18. Java 18 was released in March 2022. It was a non-LTS release, so it was mainly focused on improvements, previews, and making Java development easier. The most important Java 18 features are UTF-8 by default, simple web server, code snippet in Javadoc, pattern matching for switch preview, foreign function and memory API, second incubator, vector API, third incubator, Internet Address Resolution SPI, finalization deprecated for removal. So first we will go through UTF-8 by default. So before Java 18, Java's default char set could depend on the operating system. For example, the same Java application could behave differently on Windows and Linux when reading writing text. For Java 18, UTF-8 become the default char set. Before Java 18, char set dot default char set, the result could depend on the OS environment. Java 18 plus, the default char set is generally UTF-8. Why is this useful? Suppose your application contains hello, namaste, and in different languages as well. So UTF-8 can represent these characters consistently across system. So Java 18 made UTF-8 the default char set across standard Java API, improving consistency between different operating system and environment. Simple web server. Second is Java 18 introduced a very simple command line web server. You can start it using JWeb server. It starts a basic HTTP server serving files from the current directory. For example, my project index.html, style.css, image.png. Run JWeb server, then you can access the files through a browser. Programmatically, Java also provides import com.sun.net.http server dot simple file server. For example, where server simple file server create file server new inet socket address 8000 path of simple file server dot output level dot info server dot start. Important, this is not a replacement for Spring Boot, Tomcat, Netty. It's mainly useful for testing, prototyping, serving static files, learning HTTP concepts. Java 18 introduced JWeb Server, a minimal command line HTTP server designed mainly for prototyping, testing, and serving static files. Javadoc code snippet. Then the third changes Javadoc code snippets. Java 18 introduced the @snippet feature for Javadoc. Previously, developers commonly used example pre int x equals to 10 system.out.println pre like this. So Java 18 provide a cleaner approach. So what they provide, example @snippet, and we write our snippet inside this @snippet. So this make Javadocs examples easier to write and maintain. Why useful? It improves documentations for APIs and allow Java code examples to be treated more naturally as snippets. Pattern matching for switch preview. So this was one of the important Java 18 preview feature. Normally switch works with values such as int, string, enum. Pattern matching allowed switch to work with object types more elegantly. Example, static string test object obj return switch obj case integer I integer plus I case string s string plus s default unknown. Instead of doing if obj instance of integer I integer obj, you can directly use case integer I. So why is this useful? It combines type checking, typecasting, switch logic into one operation. Only this much. So in Java 18, this was still a preview feature. It evolved further in later Java versions. Foreign function and memory API. Second incubator. This feature is more advanced. Java applications sometimes need to interact with code outside Java, such as C, C++, native libraries, operating system APIs. Traditionally, Java used JNI. JNI can be difficult and error prone. The foreign function and memory API was introduced to provide a safer and more modern ways to interact with native functions memory outside the Java heap. Example concept, Java code could eventually interact with native code without relying heavily on traditional JNI. Think Java application, foreign function API, native C, C++ function. In Java 18, it was still an incubator API. Vector API, third incubator. Java 18 continued development of the vector API. The idea is to perform operation on multiple values simultaneously using CPU vector instructions. So normally A0 equals to B0 plus C0. A1 equals to B1 plus C1. A2 equals to B2 plus C2. Vector processing can conceptually perform B0, B1, B2, B3 plus C0, C1, C2, C3, A0, A1, A2, A3 in a single vector operation. This can improve performance for workloads such as scientific computing, image processing, machine learning, mathematical calculation. Again, in Java 18, it was an incubator feature. Internet, then the seventh feature is Internet Address Resolution SPI. Java 18 introduced a mechanism that allows developer to provide a custom implementation for resolving internet addresses. Normally, inetaddress.getByName example.com uses the system's normal DNS resolution mechanism. Java 18 provided an SPI that allows applications, platforms to customize address resolution. This can be useful in specialized environments such as custom DNS systems, testing, networking frameworks, cloud environments. This is more of an advanced feature. So 8 changes finalization deprecated for removal. Java has historically had finalizers, override, provide, protected, void, finalize, cleanup. But finalization has several problems: unpredictable execution, performance issues, security concerns, difficult resource management. Java 18 deprecated finalization for removal. Instead of finalize, developers should mechanism such as try with resource. Example, try file input stream input new file input stream data.txt use resource. The resource is automatically closed. Java 18 deprecated finalization for removal because finalizers are unpredictable and unreliable for resource management. Developers should prefer try with resource and explicit resource management. So Java 18 in one table, feature type and importance. UTF by default is a standard. Simple web server is a standard. Java doc at the rate snippet is standard. Then pattern matching for switch is preview. Foreign function and memory API is incubator. Vector API is incubator. Internet address resolution SPI standard. Finalization deprecated standard. Java 18 versus Java 17. So Java 17 is a LTS where Java 18 is not LTS. So Java 17 we have long-term production support. Java 18 we have new features, previews and improvements. So if a company asks which Java version would you prefer for a production enterprise application, the common answer would be Java 17 or another LTS version depending on the company's supported stack rather than Java 18. Remember these 5 points from Java 18. UTF-8 becomes the default char set. JWeb server introduced a simple HTTP server. At the rate snippet improved Java doc code examples. Pattern matching for switch was introduced as a preview feature. Finalization was deprecated for removal. And don't confuse, Java 17 is LTS, Java 18 is non-LTS, Java 19 is non-LTS, and Java 21 is LTS. So Java 18 to 20 are mainly worth knowing as an evolution path towards the feature that become finalized in later releases. So this is all from Java 18. Thanks for watching.